Right before bed and sleep time is one of the most important times of your day. Let's check in and help you to set the energy for restful sleep and spiritual connection, deep rest while you sleep, and a positive energy. So, a couple of days ago, we talked about setting the energy for your life in the morning and your day. And now let's talk about ending your day. So, about an hour before bed, or when your day is over, it's a good time to give thanks. Thank you for everything that was taken away and everything that you received, because nothing that's yours is ever really lost. And whenever anything is taken away from you, it's because there's something better coming for you or for you. It wasn't meant for you. So we give thanks and we have gratitude. We want to make sure of all the physical things, and then we'll talk about the spiritual. So, a little bit more. So, first of all, we want to turn off any loud computers or videos and not look at screens unless you're watching something peaceful and relaxing, listening to beautiful music or storytelling, reading a book. Looking at a candle or a fire is an excellent way. Also, watching a sunset will help you get a good night's sleep. Never look directly into the sun, but watching sunsets really helps to naturally shut the chakra system down and let the body know it's getting ready for sleep. We want to already start tapering off a lot of liquids or water, not be drinking alcohol before bed or eating. These are the physical things. We would like a dark and quiet room for you without phone chargers or flashing things. Any big mirrors or crystals in the bedroom may tend to wake you up. Mirrors are portals to other dimensions, so they're not necessarily the best thing to have where you're trying to rest. You will be going into other dimensions, but let's not go through the mirror some other way because you do leave your body when you sleep. We'll talk about that in a minute. Back to the physical. Some people are okay with a chamomile tea or a calming tea before bed or an herbal supplement. Just enough water to take your medication if you take medication. Then also stay away from sugary or sweet foods if you have insulin issues or you're over 60. If you're getting up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, it may be because your insulin is spiking, and that's a whole nother video, but we want to avoid fruit or sugary desserts before bed. You may even want to go on a paleo diet or some type of intermittent fasting, which is another video. So you're preparing the body, you're calming down. You might want to make a list. It helps to write it out. Now we're switching to the physical or more emotional, um, not the physical, the emotional or spiritual. So you may want to make a list of how did you do, or go over in your mind, how did the day go? Is there anybody that you want to ask for forgiveness? Anything you need to resolve before you go to sleep? Writing it down can help, or saying a prayer. We don't want to go to sleep angry, because if you go to sleep angry, it will wake you up. And then you'll be processing that. So any unresolved issues from your day, anybody you didn't tell them you love them, anybody you want to own your part of whatever happened during the day, or you want to let go of somebody else's behavior that was not acceptable. Okay, so you can write that down as a way of releasing it, breathe it out, process it while you're still awake. So you're not carrying that into the dream world. Um, one way of doing this is making a list and looking at what is my part in this. You're here to keep your own side of the street clean. We're not here to manage or regulate anybody, except for maybe pets or underage children. So, other than that, how did you feel you did? What are some things you would like to improve upon? Do you owe an amends or an apology? How do you get good with yourself? Get okay with yourself? Become at peace with yourself? Many people um, actually pass in their sleep. So we want to make sure that everything is taken care of before we go into sleep. And where are we going when we sleep? To process unresolved issues, to connect with deceased loved ones, to go. There are many dimensions you can go to. You can go to spirit school. When we leave our body, we leave through a silver astral cord, which is part of our spiritual anatomy, which is attached to your belly button, the chakra right above your belly button, your third chakra. There are two silver balls holding it in place, and then there's an etheric cord. And when you leave your body, you travel through that cord. It keeps you connected to your body so that you can find your way back in. So we want to set our intention for where we would like to go. You can go anywhere that you would like. If you would like to go and learn something or visit somebody, that's a good time to set your intention right when you're falling asleep. So this is already when you're in bed, you're relaxing, setting your intention for what you would like to learn or know about. You can ask a question of your spirit guides. You can connect with deceased loved ones. As we said, go to spirit school. You can also create a deep resting space. My guides for me showed me a place where I could go in like a place where nobody else was, where I could go and rest and relax. I was guided to a a house, and a house is a symbol of the self. And I walked up and up the staircase to this beautiful room with a beautiful picture window with mountains, and there were animals out there. My animal totem is wolf. So I was up there. I was watching. I felt totally safe and connected. And they showed me this is where you can really just rest. Because sometimes we wake up in the morning and we're tired because we've been visiting and, taking vacations and touring the universe and learning things. Or many of us are up there healing people or helping people in different places. So that's okay if you want to do that, but you may also want to take a break from that and just intend that you're going up to get deep rest. Okay. So we want your room not too cold, not too hot. And then we're going to start relaxing once we've set our intention. And what we're thinking about is really where we're going when we're falling asleep. Okay. So we want to set our intention. And then there are some acupressure points that you can do to help you fall asleep. And I'll show you those. So breathing and relaxing, obviously being in comfortable, pajamas or whatever you sleep with. So you're comfortable and relaxed. And then right when you're getting ready to doze off, you can do your acupressure points. So the first point is between these tendons right above this. There's a vein right here. There's two tendons on about an inch or an inch and a half below your wrist. And then just put your finger in there and massage for a couple of minutes. Okay. And you're breathing You're laying down, you're breathing and relaxing. So if you do this now during the day, it will probably make you sleepy or really relaxed. So I wouldn't do it now. But you can then hold this part of your thumb and massage there for a minute. I usually massage for a minute or two while I'm doing my breathing and relaxing. And then, or what happens with me is my guides will show me that's good, okay, move on. So I'll get a flash of light, or they'll talk to me and say, okay, they'll give me the all clear. Then grabbing your thumb like this, massaging the tip of the thumb. This helps to reduce anxiety and negative thoughts. This one and this one. This is for calming your digestion and calming your heart. Okay. And then holding the thumb like this is another. So you're grabbing it like that and massaging there for about a minute. So this is another reducing anxiety, relaxing the brain. Okay. Then we come down here to the mound of the thumb and feel around for a sensitive spot. It might feel like it has a little indentation, but it'll feel like very sensitive, and you can really stick your finger in there. This is the lung area. So your lungs and your diaphragm, relaxing the lungs and the diaphragm. And so massaging in there for a couple of minutes. And then between the ring finger and the pinky, come down here, right to the wrist. There's a little indentation there. And this is a point for heart. We're normalizing heartbeat, and massage there for a couple minutes. By the time you've done that, you're probably going to be asleep if you get through all of that. And we're wishing you a restful and peaceful sleep, waking up feeling refreshed. And thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, sending you love and sweet dreams.